Hello, science fans! Are you ready to go on an adventure that's happening right above your head every single day? Have you ever wondered what's happening in the sky? Maybe you've looked up and seen fluffy clouds, or noticed the wind making the trees dance. Weather is one of the most powerful and fascinating forces on our planet. It can change in an instant, surprising us with its beauty and its strength. Sometimes it's calm and sunny, perfect for a picnic, a game of tag, or just lying in the grass and watching the clouds drift by. Other times, the sky puts on a spectacular show with lightning, thunder, and swirling winds that make you want to run for cover or watch in awe from your window. Today, we're going to explore some of these amazing weather wonders together. We'll discover how weather shapes our lives, our environment, and even the way we feel. From spinning tornadoes to bright lightning, there's so much to discover about the air and water that shape our world. These forces are always at work, creating patterns and surprises. Let's think about all the different kinds of weather you can experience. Gentle rain that taps on your window, drifting snow that covers everything in white, icy mornings that sparkle, and wild storms that rumble and flash. Each type of weather has its own story and science. Some weather is gentle and peaceful, while other times it's wild and unpredictable. Rain is part of a huge cycle that keeps our planet alive. It waters the plants, fills our rivers, and helps all living things grow. Snow is made of tiny ice crystals high in the atmosphere. Each snowflake is unique, and together they can blanket the world in silence and beauty. Big storms like tornadoes and thunderstorms happen because of special conditions in the air. When warm and cold air meet, amazing things can happen. Understanding weather is like being a detective, looking for clues in the clouds, wind, and temperature. Meteorologists use tools and science to predict what's coming next. We'll learn how tornadoes twist, how lightning flashes, and why rain is so important for every living thing. There's a whole world of weather waiting to be explored. Weather isn't just something to talk about. It's a fundamental part of how our world works. It affects what we wear, what we do, and even how we travel. So get ready. Science is about to make the weather cooler than ever. Grab your curiosity and let's dive into the wild world of weather together. Have you ever seen a tornado? These swirling giants are some of the most fascinating and fearsome weather events on Earth. They capture our imagination with their raw power and unpredictable paths, leaving us in awe of nature's might. A tornado is a spinning column of air that stretches all the way from a storm cloud down to the ground. It looks like a twisting funnel, sometimes thin and rope-like, other times wide and menacing, and it can move across the landscape with incredible speed. Tornadoes, also called twisters, can spin faster than a race car, sometimes reaching speeds over 200 miles per hour. They are among nature's most powerful and destructive displays, capable of uprooting trees, tossing vehicles, and flattening entire neighborhoods in minutes. Tornadoes form during big thunderstorms, but not every storm creates one. It takes a special recipe: warm, moist air rising quickly from the ground, while cool, dry air sinks from above. When these air masses meet, the atmosphere becomes unstable, setting the stage for something extraordinary. Inside a special kind of thunderstorm called a supercell, winds at different heights blow in different directions and at different speeds. This causes the air to start spinning horizontally like a rolling log deep within the storm. If the rising air inside the storm is strong enough, it can tilt this spinning tube of air upright. When that happens, a tornado is born. The funnel cloud stretches toward the ground, sometimes touching down and becoming a full-fledged tornado. Tornadoes can appear in many colors: brown, gray, white, or even red, depending on what they pick up from the ground, like dirt, dust, or even snow. Some tornadoes last just a few minutes, while others can persist for over an hour, carving long paths of destruction. The United States experiences more tornadoes than any other country, especially in a region known as Tornado Alley, which stretches through the Central Plains. But tornadoes can happen almost anywhere in the world, from rural farmlands to bustling cities, and even in places you might not expect. Tornadoes are extremely dangerous. Their powerful winds can pick up cars, tear roofs off buildings, and leave behind a trail of destruction. That's why it's so important to take tornado warnings seriously and know where to find shelter. Meteorologists use advanced radar technology to spot tornadoes forming inside storms. When they detect the telltale signs, they issue warnings to help people get to safety in time. Thanks to science and technology, we have a better chance than ever to stay safe during these storms. Tornadoes remind us just how powerful and unpredictable our planet's weather can be. By understanding the science behind them, we can better prepare for their arrival and respect the incredible forces of nature. Crack! Boom! That bright flash and loud noise during a storm, that's lightning and thunder. Lightning is a giant spark of electricity, hotter than the surface of the sun. It forms inside tall thunderstorm clouds where ice and water droplets bump and create static electricity. When the charge difference is big enough, electricity zaps through the air, a lightning bolt. The bolt heats the air instantly, causing it to expand and create thunder. Lightning can strike from cloud to ground, between clouds, or even within a cloud. A single bolt contains about 1 billion volts, enough to power a light bulb for months. Lightning is a powerful reminder of the energy all around us in nature. Plip, plop. That's the sound of rain. Water falling from clouds as droplets. Each drop is a tiny miracle, traveling a long journey before it lands on the earth. Rain is more than just water. It's a lifeline for our planet, connecting the sky to the ground in a beautiful, endless cycle. Rain is essential for life, filling rivers, lakes, and watering plants. When it rains, thirsty soil drinks up the water, and seeds hidden beneath the ground begin to sprout. Animals come out to drink, and even the air feels fresher and cleaner after a good shower. It's part of the water cycle. Water evaporates from oceans and lakes, rises as vapor, cools and condenses into clouds, then falls as rain. This cycle repeats over and over, making sure water is always moving and being shared across the planet. Without this cycle, life would quickly disappear. Rain helps crops grow, cleans the air, and keeps forests healthy. It washes away dust and pollution, giving us cleaner air to breathe. Forests and jungles rely on regular rainfall to stay lush and green, providing homes for countless animals and plants. It's like a giant watering can for the planet, making sure every corner gets the water it needs. From the tallest mountain to the smallest garden, rain brings nourishment and life wherever it falls. Next time you feel a raindrop, remember it may have traveled from a distant ocean, risen into the sky, and joined a cloud before falling to you. Each drop has a story, connecting you to places far away and reminding us how everything on Earth is linked. Every rainy day shows the water cycle at work, connecting oceans, sky, and land. Rainfall shapes landscapes, carves rivers, and helps create the world we see around us. Rain is a gift from the sky, keeping our world green and full of life. After a rainstorm, everything seems brighter and more alive, as if nature is saying thank you for the water. Without rain, there would be no rivers, no plants, and no life as we know it. Dry landscapes would replace lush forests, and animals and people would struggle to survive. It's a simple act with a huge impact. Each raindrop plays a part in keeping our planet balanced and thriving. Rain truly keeps our planet alive, connecting every living thing in a cycle that never ends. So, the next time you see rain, remember it's the sky's way of giving life to the world below. Rain is vital, but too much can cause floods. When water covers land that's usually dry. Floods happen when the ground can't absorb all the rain, so water runs off into rivers and streets. Fast-moving floodwater can damage roads, homes, and farms, and is dangerous to people and animals. Floods show us the importance of balance in weather. Communities prepare for floods with levees and warning systems. Never walk or drive through floodwaters. They can be deeper and faster than they look. Floods remind us to respect the power of water. Scientists and engineers work to predict and manage floods to keep people safe. Too much rain can upset nature's balance and create serious challenges. Too little rain causes drought, a long, dry period with much less rainfall than usual. Drought dries up the ground, shrinks rivers and lakes, and turns green landscapes brown. Plants can't grow without water, so crops fail and food becomes scarce. Animals struggle to find water and food, and people must conserve water for basic needs. Droughts can last months or years, making wildfires more likely and harming entire communities. Scientists study climate patterns to predict droughts and help people prepare. Droughts show how precious fresh water is and why we must use it wisely. Every drop counts, especially during dry times. Droughts remind us how connected everything is in our environment. We should never take water for granted. When temperatures drop below freezing, water vapor turns into tiny ice crystals, snowflakes. Each snowflake is unique, shaped by its journey through the clouds. Snow blankets the ground, acting as an insulator to protect plants and animals from the cold. In spring, melting snow provides water for rivers and reservoirs. Snow is important for the environment and a lot of fun. Think snowmen, sledding, and snowball fights. But heavy snow can cause problems, making travel dangerous and closing schools and businesses. A blizzard is a powerful snowstorm that can block roads and make it hard to get around. Snow is nature's frozen art and a vital part of winter. It helps the planet rest and recharge for spring. Snow connects the seasons and supports life in many ways. Winter weather is magical and essential. Freezing temperatures may seem harsh, but they're important for nature. Cold winters help control pests like mosquitoes and beetles by killing their eggs and larvae. Many plants, like fruit trees, need a period of cold to rest and prepare for spring growth. Freezing and thawing also break up soil, making it healthier for roots. A good freeze is like a reset button for bugs and plants. The cold gives plants a chance to store energy for spring. Frost heaving improves soil structure, helping air and water reach roots. While we bundle up, nature is getting ready for a new season of life. Freezing weather keeps ecosystems balanced and healthy. A cold winter is a healthy winter. What happens when winters aren't cold enough? More bugs survive. Warm winters let more mosquitoes, ticks, and crop-damaging insects make it through to spring. This means more bites, more pests, and more problems for people, plants, and animals in summer. Mosquitoes and ticks can carry diseases, and beetles can destroy forests. Farmers face more pests eating their crops, making food harder to grow. A warm winter can throw nature's balance off, leading to bigger pest problems. Each season affects the next. Cold winters keep pests in check. Nature relies on the cycle of seasons to stay healthy. A proper winter helps ensure a better, more balanced summer. From tornadoes to snowflakes, weather is a powerful force shaping our world. We've learned how lightning forms, why rain is essential, and how balance in weather keeps our planet healthy. Too much or too little rain can cause floods or droughts, showing the need for balance. Even cold winters play a crucial role, controlling pests and helping plants grow. Understanding weather helps us appreciate and prepare for it. When you see clouds or feel the wind, remember the science at work above you. Being a weather detective is exciting. Observe, predict, and learn. Weather gives us sunny, rainy, and snowy days to enjoy and explore. By learning about weather, we can respect and protect our amazing Earth. Keep looking up, keep asking questions, and keep exploring the science all around you.